A note was left for the doctor. Performed the amputation on the frightened patient. It reads, "Thank you. I was in terrible pain and blinded by fear. My choice would have doomed me. I may be without a limb now, but I'll live." It was the right thing to do. See, it was the right thing to do. Fuck both of you. So scouts that I sent, they found some survivors, and now they escorted them back. So now I have a bunch of more people. No, cutscene. And how the fuck are they supposed to get down? Jeez. Reunion, blah blah blah. We will look for others. Note of care. Thank you with all who have worked. Blah blah blah. Hope the right side. Okay, things are looking good. Things are looking pretty good. I'm gonna send them. Let's send them to the gloomy cave for now. This should be more of a back and forth kind of thing. Like, I need you guys to talk as well. You guys barely text, barely chat. Oh, I need to build new homes. To build 4 new homes. Mother refuses to let her daughter work. Afraid she'll be injured. We could look the other way this time, but others might see it as unfair. Let her have a day off. This child won't work for 24 hours. Hope will rise slightly. We won't make an exception. Nothing will change. I definitely need hope. Guess what? I only have cashews left. Only have cashews left. So good this right now.
Wrap up well. Frost is here.
Amazing. So the people going to fuck. So the weather just dropped. It's always small handful. I have like a bite every like 2 minutes.
The work shift starts.
Yeah, usually the same thing. If I have nothing else doing, if I'm doing nothing else, but I'm playing and I'm entertaining you guys, so it's keeping me distracted as well. So temperature dropped. I had the extended shifts for the coal piles. I cannot make them stop. I cannot stop them from working because I have barely any coal. Oh, I have more people to employ. صح. A bunch of survivors came in. Oh, I have engineer. Oh my god, I have engineers. Yes. Yes. Oh my god, life is so much better now. Life is so much better. Right, but I need this to finish first. And then drawing board. So I finished all the basic tier upgrades. And now there's like several tiers, drawing boards, drafting mechanics, mechanical culture, blah 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 blah. To unlock each one, you need resources and a certain amount of time. So now I'm gonna I already finished everything. I'm gonna upgrade the first one, see what happens. Yes, soundtrack is nice. It's very gloomy though. It's a little bit depressive to be honest. So I like it. It's part of the like entire mood and everything. I'm telling you, the game is incredible. The mood the mood is very spot on. Extra rations or overcrowding? I think extra rations, because right now I don't really have an issue with the amount of sick people. Thing is, I'm afraid that I go for the extra rations and then down the road I wish I can overcrowd. That's a risk I'm gonna have to take, no? Extra rations.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Oh yeah, and if you think I've been having these nuts for an hour, I still have coffee. Just fucking freezing right now. But oh well. I have 10 unemployed people. 5 idle workers. 4 idle engineers. And one child isn't working. How dare. How fucking dare. Is there any steel wreckage? I have the steel wreckage that's over here. And after that's done, I definitely need to build. Where are the children working? I don't think I should let the children work when it's cold. It's probably not a good idea. It's whatever. I'm just trying to figure out what do I want to build for now. If I want to build anything. Coal resources, I only have 2 coal resources left. Once they're done, I'm gonna actually I might as well just build it now. Yeah, I might as well build this now. I'm gonna build coal thumper. It produces, well, from the name, it produces coal. Just straight up from the ground. Need a good place to put it. Not so sure. Just to be organized. So I have all the residences over here, and they're probably gonna take here more. Or I'm gonna have like all the food stuff. I'm gonna build a few more food thingies. I'm sure I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna have a few factories here, or research labs or whatever. The beacon is really. What am I gonna put here? Definitely gonna put another care house behind it at some point. So I guess this would. Sure. Do not ask me the logic, I just felt that this would be good.
Finish your labors, people. The work day is up.
I swear, I love this guy's voice. Has reached the gloomy cave. More survivors. Oh. You can hear terrified shrieks coming from the cave uphill. When we came closer, several polar bears turned toward us, blocking the entrance. There are people trapped inside, and those beasts are picking them off one by one and feasting on them. Leave the bears alone, the bears will kill the survivors. Or, people in the cave will live. Scouts will escort them to our city if they survive. I really doubt my scouts will survive. However, if they don't, I can just make another... Yeah, I can just make another scout party, because, yeah, okay. I'm gonna risk attacking the bears. I mean, worst case, if they all die, I'm getting more survivors than the amount of people who actually died, so I can just make another team. It's fine. We had top the survivors. When it's just scouts, attack the bears. The people in the cave, 4 children, 18 engineers, and 11 workers joined them. Together they drove the beasts away, then they all set out towards our city. Oh cool, no one died. Awesome. When are you playing Dark Souls? It's a tough question. It's a really tough question. Because right now I'm between this and Just Cause. Just Cause I can probably finish it by this week. Platinum it as well. Though after that I'm thinking of playing Hitman 2 or Dark Souls 2. I don't know. I'll see until then. But for now I don't know. Yeah, and probably after this game. If not, if I play Hitman 2, I really don't know. It's a very hard question. Also, especially, I'm gonna have not so much time if Omar and I decided like we're actually gonna play Battle Right. It's a game. I'll probably save it for you. See it. It's a nice 2v2 game. You pick between a selection of heroes, and it's a 2v2 thing. It's nice. Right now I'm just thinking of what to do if I want to build another scouts are returned safely. Let's send them out into sturdy shelters since there's an objective over there. Workshop. Do I build another workshop? Do I put some space in between them? Or it's a back whatever.
Work time. Get moving.
Oof, I have 40 unemployed people. Guess I finish this for now. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to do the more scouts thing. So I can have another team of scouts. That's gonna be very helpful. And here I'm gonna medical base. I think. Oh, homeless people. Shit. Should take care of that. care of that. Getting a wee bit overwhelmed. Put a bunch of workers here for the cool. Double ration for kids. In the wake of recent child worker accidents, the parents argue we could give working children double rations to make them stronger and help prevent injuries. Working children will eat double rations. Hope will rise. No, we can't afford it. Nothing will change. Crowd vote. Fuck the children or help them? Do I let them eat like piggies? أو كسومهم. I think helping them eat will better. I'm after the hope, because an event is gonna happen at some point, and my hope is just gonna drop like all the way through. So I'm just trying to build it up as much as possible. But it's your call. You guys can pick. 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 No, we cannot. No as in no picking, or no as in no, we cannot afford it. Fuck the kids, عمر. والله أنت بتفهم. وحياة الله بتفهم. Fuck the kids. You please fucking elaborate. It just says no. A man of many words, Omar. Omar. Okay, no, we cannot afford it. More scouts researched. That's good. Let's make another scout team.
Workday ends.
Crash site or observatory. The coal pile depleted, and this is almost going to be depleted. Why the fuck is discontent rising? There's a way you can make vote and chat. Can you do that on YouTube? I know you can do that on Twitch. I'm not bro نيكني يعني انتوا راس مالكم شخصين. Yeah, I've seen people do it, but on Twitch. I don't know about YouTube, صراحة. I don't watch streams on YouTube. but I've seen people do it, and I can Google it. I'm pretty sure I can figure it out. But no, in the end, نيكني. You guys are two fucking viewers. You can suck my dick. And instead of just going and clicking whatever the fuck you want, or me doing the vote or whatever, you can just fucking tell me what you want. And Omar already talking about my future plans. Like, محسسني عندي. Like if there was at least like if there was at least a zero next to the two that I can see, if there was at least a zero, I would actually consider doing it. YouTube as well. طيب, figure it out. Google it and tell me how. Because I'm definitely not. أنا أبدا مش فايق لكم الصراحة إلا أنتم. اللهم أنتوا اثنين يعني. They reached sturdy shelter. Steam cores. Oh, steam cores are really good. It's a very rare resource. I don't know what's it used for. Sure. Explore area. I don't know. I looked. Take resources and then continue exploring to the steel bridge. Oh, the steel bridge. They find something interesting over there. And there's less button presses for me. دخيلك عمر. لك دخيلك انا عامل الستريم عشانك اصلا. انا كل الستريم عشان انت ترتاح. يعني اسمع, بعبي لك رصيد وانت اتصل لي وخلص بس بحكي معاك انت يعني عشان هيك بصير. You don't even have to press anything bro, you just have to talk. You don't even have to talk, بس لازم انه بس هيك قول لي هم once for yes and twice for no. That's all you have to do عمر. Two viewers يا زلمه. How's my coal doing? That's well. I'm gonna leave the generator upgrades for later because they consume a lot of coal and I don't have that much coal to begin with. I've already had issues with coal. Wall drill. See, these things, they need steam cores. Wall drill drills into walls of our crater, uncovering trees that once formed a forest, blah blah blah. It basically makes wood. This turns wood into coal. Coal mining extracts up to 200. This is, yeah, and this also needs a steam core, man. This shit's fucking. This I definitely do not need. A hot house needs a steam core as well. It provides double the food capacity. Medical post upgrade. 10. Yeah, okay, sure. Medical upgrades. I have 8 unemployed people. 6 children. 6 children aren't working. Possible. Found survivors. Hosting Call of Duty tournament. Kick your ass. Instead of astronomers, we are met by some of our lost people. They explain that they came here for help, found everybody dead. The astronomers continued their observations until they starved. What was so important for them? They wrote up in their diaries. The loss of sunlight can't be explained solely by the fouling of the atmosphere by the southern volcanoes. The sun is dimming. Escort survivors to the city. Send survivors to the city. Escort them. Definitely, I want each and every survivor out there. See, this is what happened when I treat you nicely. You leave me for a fucking Call of Duty tournament. This is cool. So they go to a bridge and discover it's empty, and they find something called an automaton. You can either dismantle it, send it back to the city. It's actually really useful. I'm not gonna dismantle it, even though it gives me 2 steam cores, which can be very useful. I can build important stuff with it. Send it to the city. It's very useful. It helps with work and stuff. So. Able to dedicate our efforts to healing those who can recover at the cost of sacrificing the more severely ill. New ability: you can use triage and medical facilities to instantly heal half of your patients, while a quarter of them will die instantly. Hope will fall, discontent will rise.
New law! A new law has passed.
You guys go to the large convoy. Everything's okay. Everything's okay for now. Might as well build. I'm gonna talk a little bit less because this is the point. The point where I lost is significantly near, so I want to try and not make that mistake again. It's when the event happens. There's a certain event that happens. Found more survivors. Let's escort them back to the city. Might as well, because they have a fuckload of resources I need as well. thing is, all these resources now, if I need to build them, how much coal? Oh, my coal's looking good. I think I can afford the upgrades. When do I get the coal mine upgrades? Gathering post installations, Team Coal Thumper, coal mining optimization, charcoal kiln, steam sawmill, steam coal mining. But I don't get it, though. They give me an option to... What is this? Storage limits reached. What? It's weird. I think for the thing itself. That's for sure. Yeah, I think it's for the thing itself. More workers should be on this. And once that automaton comes, I can just let it work there. Yeah, one thing that's a little bit weird is that, so I have these coal deposits around. I have 1, 2, and I think 3. No, I only have 2. I have 2 of these. Yet I can still build something that produces coal out of nowhere. So why do I need these? Maybe it's in the production rate. Coal Thumper. Forming up a pile of up to 560 coal per standard workday, which is incredible. Enough for 2 gathering posts. Okay, so 560 coal per day. And this one, coal mining, extracts up to 240 coal per standard workday from underground deposits. I don't think. I think because this one, it just extracts them directly into my resources, while this one, it puts them out. Like I need, okay, so I need 10 workers to operate the coal thumper, and I need another 15 workers to start collecting the coal, which is 25 workers in total. While this one, I just need, I think, 10 or 15 workers to operate it and extract the coal directly to my resources. Yeah, actually, I'm 100% sure that's what it is. And if it's not, I'd be really surprised. I'm looking really good on steel. Sawmill, I'm looking really good as well. Still a lot of wood left in this area. Oh, there's still wood crates here. Oh, they're still being collected. Let's work them overtime, it's okay. Because it's the last one. Yeah, everything looks great. My hope isn't doing so well. First playthrough was actually significantly better. But as a city, I'm doing much better. Let's take resources and then... What, you have nowhere else to go? Okay, go here. To the weather station. I think the weather station is what activates the event I'm talking about. I should be ready for that. I think I am. These guys are coming with a fuckload of people with them and a fuckload of resources. I think it would be wise to get a resource depot. 14 people that are homeless. It's fine. I just need to build 2 homes. To build streets. Okay, now I have a fuckload of workers. I don't know what to do with them. I have 93 unemployed people. It's a bit ridiculous. Yeah, I have nowhere to send my scouts for now. I don't need any more medical beds. I have 3, they're fine. I think another factory would be good. Just to speed up the process. Automaton has arrived. Okay, so basically this thing, instead of putting workers in one place, like let's say something requires, okay, so to collect this coal, for example, I need 15 workers, whether it be workers, engineers, children, or I can just use one automaton, so yeah. But right now I have an excess, I have a lot of unemployed people, so an automaton isn't that useful, to be honest. Blah 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 blah, sure. Huh?
yourselves. Cold is coming.
Fuck! Are you shitting me? All homes are... Allah. I just... I don't know. That was weird.
Work time. Get moving.
I really don't know what happened. No, the event still didn't happen. I reached a point where an event happened. I don't know why it's not triggering, why it hasn't triggered so far. Basically, I think one of the scouts need to reach some point. I think it's Winterhorn. There can be no doubt it's a city much like ours. Yeah, I think once they reach this, that's where the events will trigger. Basically, there's no one alive there. We realize that we're the last city. We're actually the last city surviving on Earth. So everyone hope falls significantly, and the people get divided. Some of the people, they form this cult or group or gang or whatever you want to call them, called the Londoners. Because initially the story starts, everyone here is from London, and everyone fled from London because suddenly everything started becoming cold and winter came out of nowhere and for no reason. So everyone fled, and they arrived here. So once they realized that they're last city on Earth, some of them, the Londoners, they start saying, oh, they want to go back, you know, we should have never left London and all that bullshit. So they become divided, and each day that passes, if I'm not doing well with my citizens, more people join the Londoners, which is bad for me because I lose a bunch of people. Though if I have a high unemployment rate, game-wise, I'm speaking, I'm not affected that much. And as long as the Londoners are less than the number of unemployed people I have, game-wise, I'm fine. Yeah. But what happened with me? Something happened. I forgot what it was after this event triggered. And my hope fell significantly, and they gave me their the game was like, yo, your hope is shit. You have 2 or 3 days to raise your hope to at least 15%, or else you're gonna fail the game. Actually, they didn't tell me I'm gonna fail the game or not. They just told me you have at least 2 days to raise your hope to 15%. And I failed to do that, so that's why I failed. Hope falls slightly. Abandoned station. Yeah, sure, whatever. Oh, nice. What? There's not enough coal? Are you shitting me? Yeah, okay, this is the event that triggers. This is what happens. I remember this cutscene. Man from Winterhome. We found an exhausted man at the edge of the city. He said that he came from Winterhome, a settlement located not far from here, and that he was the last to survive. He was the last survivor. Winterhome is dead. Everyone is dead. There is no hope for survival in this accursed wasteland. You're all doomed. You must escape. Those were his last words. So we're alone. This is what happens now. Everyone starts, hey, we are alone. The news shocked everyone in the city. Blah blah blah. Hope falls. Come on, now it's gonna fall to fucking 0. See, they rally up. Harry's boys fight. Oh, now they give me a I really like this option. I really like this option that they give me now. See, hope fell, like I have nothing left. Winterhome has fallen. They're all dead. How we survive? Blah 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 blah. I must give them purpose. This is the purpose. I either go with order and discipline, or faith and spiritual strength. Basically religion or atheism in a way. Uh, Last playthrough I went with order and discipline. They give you a new set of buildings. Um, they only gave me one building. Like they unlocked this new tab for you to build new buildings for, and I only had the watchtower. Because I lost like here. I lost really quick after this point. So yeah, order and discipline. Or faith and spiritual strength. I can personally, I don't know. You pick. Last time I went with order and discipline. So do you want to pick faith and spiritual strength? Do you want to be religious, Omar? Religion or military? Yes, basically. Hey, yeah. You pick, Omar. Order and discipline, ولا faith and spiritual strength? Omar, try not to get me banned from House of Prayer. Oh my, the first thing I get to build is a fucking House of Prayer. Ya Allah, this is gonna be fun. House of Prayer. Oh, I like their symbol actually. I really like their symbol. There's a huge delay between audio and video. My audio and video? Or between the camera? If the camera, yeah, I already know that. But if it's between my audio and video. I'll close the webcam. Pretty sure you've already seen my sexy face. It's fine. And refresh. Try to refresh the page. Yeah. And tell me when you do, please. F5 as in you're going to refresh, or F5 as in you already refreshed? Okay, I'm gonna talk and draw a circle around House of Prayer. This is testing. Show a menu really quick. One of our people died.
A new law has passed.
So I'm gonna open a menu now and read it. First death. One of our people has just died. Sickness, accidents, and deadly cold will keep claiming lives in this harsh world. We need a way to dispose of the body. I'm already working on it. People can take care of themselves. I'm already working on it. Okay, I'm gonna pause gameplay for a second. Was that good? I opened the menu. I hope it is. air. So I'm gonna close this stream. I'll close the stream and I'll restart the stream.